Alright people, my God, what a fight we had yesterday. If you missed the fight yesterday between Gilbert Burns, Khamzat Chimaev, then you missed out on a huge, beautiful treat. It was a war from the very beginning to the very last end of the fight, and I mean to the very, very end. Before we get into the fight, I just want to say for once, it wasn't all hype. Khamzat Chimaev was everything that we thought he was going to be, and more. I want to let people know exactly what they seen because I don't think that they know. What we seen was an unranked fighter fight a number 2 guy and win. How many times do you see a number 2 ranked guy fight a guy that's not even ranked? Never. And Khamzat pulled it off. If there was any doubt out there, I'm pretty sure it's all cleared up now. You could say a lot of things about Khamzat, but to say that he was just hyped up is not one of them. So the first round kicked off, and we've seen a lot of back and forth from both fighters. Khamzat having the more success. That was until Khamzat threw a nice right jab straight on the chin of Burns and dropped him. Khamzat got on top, doing some nice ground and pound, and even threw an elbow that split Burns right open. Burns was hurt at this point, but unfortunately for Khamzat, it was the end of the round. In the second round, Gilbert left everything that happened in the first round in the past. He didn't look gassed, and he was ready to fight. 2 minutes within the second round, Gilbert clips Khamzat and drops him. Khamzat sprung right back up, but you can tell that he was bothered by that punch. Burns would try to shoot for a takedown, but would have absolutely no success. In fact, he'd have no success at all in takedowns throughout the whole entire fight. Khamzat was just too strong. Gilbert Burns will eventually drop Khamzat again in the second round. At this point of the fight, they're going into the third round 1-1, with both having dominant rounds and both fighters dropping each other at some point in the fight. So the third round would kick off with Gilbert Burns going for an unsuccessful takedown. With 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the round, Gilbert Burns would look a little weathered and a little damaged, and he ate some good shots from Khamzat Chimaev. But out of nowhere, Gilbert Burns would find a second win and start throwing bombs. Every punch he threw was an absolute bomb, and some of them were connecting. He was swinging for the fences, trying to knock Khamzat out with every punch. But Khamzat would continue moving forward, being successful and picking his shots. This didn't stop Burns from having his own success. They were going back to back, with Chimaev having just a little more success. They would continue going back and forth until the round ended. It was a very close round. I mean extremely close. It could have went either way. But the round would end and the judges will call a fight for Khamzat Chimaev. And still undefeated. It was an absolute war of a fight, with both men willing to go out on their shields if need be. But in the end, Khamzat Chimaev would reign victorious. Khamzat's skills are on another level. He showed us that he was everything everybody thought he was, and more. His takedowns were on point every time. He was switching up his fighting stance from orthodox to unorthodox, and he was blazing forward through the entire fight. There wasn't a second in this fight where he wasn't throwing punches and moving forward. This fight was going wherever Khamzat wanted it to. He controlled the fight. What Khamzat showed in that fight is he's a beast. One hell of a fighter. I cannot wait to see his next fight, which most likely will be Colby Covington. My God, what a fight that'll be. In the Octagon interview, Khamzat Chimaev would say Gilbert Burns is tough, and not in those words. He would say Gilbert Burns has his respect. This is Brandon with Absorb MMA. We have new videos up every day, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're here for your MMA pleasures. All right, I'm out of here.